Hey guys, so this is specifically for the people who've been quarantined. We miss you guys and hope to see you again soon. And things are kind of weird, and there's a lot of questions about what you need to do at home and things like that. Here's the good news: there are two alternatives, and you can take your pick which one. And one is as good as the other, and one requires Photoshop, one requires just the internet, and both have perks and pluses, and so either way is going to be just fine. Just take your pick and go with it. So here's the thing: if you choose to do the Photoshop project, let me share my screen and show you. Okay, first of all, everything you ever need to know if you do the Photoshop project is at the very top of Schoology. Basically, just pretend like you're still here. And your room is an extension of the classroom. This reminds you of everything. The teacher time from every day is down here in this red folder. Just find today's date. And then after you watch the teacher time, go to the green folder, just like always, same thing. And see like what's this week's project, and maybe what are some examples of it, and what are the alternative projects that I could maybe make an automatic 100 on that teachers have requested. These are voluntary. You don't have to do them. Just work on what you want to work on as much as you would as if you were in class. And at the end of the week, try to turn in as many good projects as you can within reason. Again, don't work any harder than when you're in class, but try not to work any less either. Good for you. You're at home, hopefully comfortable if you're only quarantining and not sick. If you are sick, rest up, of course. But try to work as hard as the rest of us while you're at home if you can. And then the other things to jog your memory, the websites that we always use are up here. It's all pretty spelled out. And just turn in by Friday like usual. Again, just pretend like you're here with us. Okay, here's the thing. If you have a desktop or laptop computer at home, please try to get Photoshop on that rather than your iPad. And here's how to do that. Just go to adobe.com, and then on adobe.com, kind of like we did at the beginning of the year, exactly like we did at the beginning of the year, go and log in. And then when you do log in, use your school credentials and your password. So like, RC Cox. And then your password might be 1234, and it'll be rccox@acsk12.org, and your password will be 1234 or whatever. And then just download Photoshop. If it asks you for personal or for school, tell it school, because we've purchased the license as a school. They know that there are people being quarantined, so you're not cheating Photoshop or something like that. And then just download it to your desktop or laptop and use it. If you have an iPad and you have to use it on the iPad, here's the problem. Some people can download it, but it's like a half version of Photoshop. Some people can't download it at all. And so neither of those are ideal. If you can download it to your iPad, and that's your only option, and you don't mind using like a half version of Photoshop, then go for it. If you can't download it, or if you just find that like I can't use this, it's not the full version of Photoshop, that's fine. Here's the alternative. The alternative is, instead of using Photoshop, you can go to this website, gmetrix.net. It's not .com. gmetrix.net, and you'll sign in your own account and just do it really easy. So go to sign up here and make it something so easy like Clay Cox, and then make your password the same thing so it's easy to remember. Because here's the thing: A, nobody's going to crack into your Gmetrix account because nobody cares, and B, even if they did, they wouldn't get anything. Your credit card's not attached. Your social security number's not attached. So please make it so easy to remember. I don't know how many times I've had people to say that I can't remember my password. Well, just make it like 1234, or make it Clay Cox. Make it where you can't forget it, right? So once you do sign in, it's going to do something like this. And you're going to need a code. If you choose this option, email me and I'm going to give you the code. So I'm going to put in my code and hit redeem. You only do that once and then it remembers it. And so when it asks you what kind of test you want to take, listen to me here. Do CS6, Creative Suite 6. Don't do the Creative Cloud. Don't do the other Creative Cloud. Do Creative Suite 6. It's just a little easier. It's an older version. So you click on that and it asks what kind of tests. You tell it Photoshop. All right, here's the thing. There's test 1 and test 2. They're all practice tests, but the ones that say under test 1, it has training mode and testing mode. Do the training mode first for a while, because the thing is, the testing mode, it doesn't tell you the right answers until the very end. The training mode, it'll tell you if you got the answer right or not after each individual question. And if you got it wrong, it tells you why you got it wrong. So do training mode 1 to start with. And if you don't have a Flash player installed, just install your Flash. I'm just going to go to use every time. And okay, here's the thing. It's like 40 questions. Just take it once a day. That's it. And, maybe today do training mode 1, and then maybe tomorrow do training mode 2. And before you even try the test modes, just get to where you really know those well. I can tell you, the questions are not all super easy, but it doesn't matter. What you make on this test is irrelevant. Just practice it. And the thing is, after each question, I'm just going to do A and B, get it wrong on purpose, click answer. It says, no, that's not right. Here's what's right, and here's why it's right. And then you just go back and fix it. So it says it's actually A and D. And so just click reset, and then do the muscle memory. Click on A, and then click on D, and then answer till you get it right. And so at the end, it should look like you have a perfect score just because you go back and correct the answer. Does that make sense? And here's the thing. The good news about this option is when we're done practicing it, we can go and take a real test. And if you pass that, which if you practice this enough, you will pass it, you get like a gold medal that you can wear at your graduation. Even if your graduation is next year or the year after that, you can still wear it as a cord, And then also, if you pass the real test in this class, you get a 500 out of 500. So it's like you make 5 100s. And it's something for your resume too. So instead of telling people on your resume, I took advertising design 1, or I took advertising design 1 and 2, you can tell them I took advertising design and I'm officially credentialed by Adobe Photoshop because I passed their certification test. And so it just is another feather put in your hat for the resume. So again, here's your 2 options. If you're quarantined, first of all, miss y'all. Hope you get better. If you are sick, rest up. If you're not sick, then either, number 1, make Photoshop work on your desktop or laptop. The iPads, they're, you can try it. And oh boy, if the laptop doesn't seem to work out, just do option 2. And then option 2 is you go, let me share the screen one last time. You go to gmetrics.net. Let me get where I can show y'all. You sign in, and you only have to do all this one time. You just sign up here. It's going to ask you eventually for a code. Just message me and I'll send you the code. And then just once a day while you're out, take the test. And then if you could just maybe on Friday, instead of turning in a project, just turn in 5 screenshots where it proves that you took the test. Does that make sense? At the end, it'll say you made a 1,000 out of 1,000 or, whatever. And again, when you do take the test, just see what you get wrong, read it and then go back and fix it. I'll go and tell you, the first time or 2 you take it, it takes a little longer and it's a little harder. After you take it about twice, it gets pretty easy. So the first time you take it, don't be stressed out. It doesn't stay that hard. It gets a lot easier after that. If y'all have any questions at all, please send me messages through Schoology. I get emails from teachers and administration and parents through email. From students, please let it come through Schoology. It keeps things kind of distinct. And yeah, let me know if y'all need anything. If y'all have any questions at all, let me know, and I will talk to you guys later.